and colonial laws have made it harder for ordinary Jamaicans to get to the sea. But that's only one side of the story. I also spoke to people who say private investment has transformed the beaches that have fallen into disrepair.
This conversation about free beaches, I think it's kind of old.
I also sat down with Adela Marley, Bob Marley's daughter.
Simple. It's just like that is song. it's like one love, one beach.
Since we filmed this documentary, recent hurricanes have created a brand new challenge. Campaigners now fear changes.
Stop. Fam, how many of you guys remember a few months ago, they were blaming hurricanes on us? Do you guys remember that, fam? How many of y'all remember that? They were out there blaming hurricanes on us, and they were talking about a few people that went to a resort who weren't even Black Americans, and they were mad at us. They're in no position to be mad at foundational Black Americans. They need to be mad at themselves.
The law could make the fight over public beaches even more difficult.
And using Mr. Hurricane Melissa in a disaster capitalism way to now advance their goals and objective to take valuable coastal lands.
Whether you agree with the campaigners or not, one thing became clear over months of reporting the story. For many Jamaicans, this isn't about the sand and sea. It's about who gets to call the coastline their own.
They don't own it. This is God's creation. We shouldn't sell them off. I'm not saying they can have the private section, but they can bar the people who born here, born and bred here, robbing them of their birthright. This is our birthright. And we're supposed to enjoy God's creation.
Damn. See, family? They not living too good over there themselves. So again, they're in no position to speak about what foundational Black Americans got going on because we got our own thing, fam. People are always up in their business and people are always trying to check for them, but they ain't really even doing for self. So what you talking about? See, they don't even own their own beaches over there, fam. And there's evidence, and they're literally saying like they don't care about themselves. They're like, hey man, they don't have no sense of pride, no sense of anything. The only thing they know is that they ain't got nothing. People take from them, and then they live in a perpetual state of that. And that's exactly why we've been exposing every single thing they do. Fam, let me show y'all even further what I'm talking about. These individuals really, or these people, they think that FBA is out here picking on them and we're being mean. No, what foundational Black Americans simply are doing is exposing every single thing that we talk about. Let me show y'all this person. Y'all remember this lady right here? What's her name? Gagatha? I heard she's still gagging. She gagging on that DNCD. Y'all know what the D stand for. Fam, remember her? I checked her. Yeah. She was the one mad at me for checking Kamala Harris. Well, family, I want y'all to notice how these think tanks are out here and they're dried up with money. And she's got on the Democratic Shield uniform. You know what I'm talking about, family? Them big wide ass damn glasses. That same mush mouth. Yep. She got them earrings. Fam, let me show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. This is what I mean.
I am clear that I am a foundational Black American. I don't 100% follow the movement. I most certainly don't follow the Tariq Nasheeds or the other people that she mentioned. I don't follow none of those people. I personally identify as a Black American. But with that said, I understand what the FBA movement is about. The movement. But the movement, I understand.
Is she saying movement on purpose? Isn't it unnatural how she keeps saying movement, fam? Y'all notice that? Yeah, big old forehead. Yeah, forehead alert. Fam, notice how she keeps saying the movement, because the movement, fam, she's being paid to say this. She's probably getting paid pennies, okay? Because she ain't worth a penny, and they're doing her a favor. But watch that again.
I am clear that I am a foundational Black American. I don't 100% follow the movement. I most certainly don't follow the Tariq Nasheeds or the other people that she mentioned. I don't follow none of those people. I personally identify as a Black American. But with that said, I understand what the FBA movement is about. The movement. But the movement, I understand what they are saying. I understand what their purpose is and what the goals are that they're trying to achieve. Some FBA telling her that she can't be a part of the movement because she's married to an African man. To be ignorant about the movement and then trying to speak on the movement, and then you're speaking on the movement through the lens of Republicans. By definition, I am
Stop. Y'all see that, fam? Notice how she keeps flying in a movement. She says she understands what FBA is, but she keeps calling it a movement, and it ain't a damn movement. Y'all see what I'm talking about? They think they slick, don't they? They think they slick, family, like we ain't gonna catch them. You're gonna have to step your damn game up. You're gonna have to step your damn game up. That was pathetic. They keep trying to movement to foundational Black Americans because we won't move out of the damn way. That right there ain't nothing but a Democratic shield all damn day long. And family, I'm gonna tell y'all though, let me show y'all something about this Gagatha. All right, I gotta highlight something about Gagatha. I found this out, family. I found her paycheck. This is what the Democrats are paying her, family. This is it right there, family. That's what they paying her right there, fam. I done stole the money. I done took the money. Gagatha, this right. I know this is all you getting from them Democratic Shield think tanks. I know them Democratic Shield think tanks, the money dried up. They done paid you a penny, okay, to run and spew all of that nonsense, and it ain't working, okay? And them glasses are oversized, and you need to shrink them down with that damn forehead, but that's your paycheck. You thought you was going to get $100, and then you couldn't get $1. Your ass ended up getting a penny, and then I took the penny, okay? So this penny, we're going to go ahead and keep this one. So I'm going to send that to Roland because y'all can fight over the last penny, but that's about all you worth, and that's about all you can get because everything you doing, it ain't landed. Foundational Black Americans got these people broke out here in the field, fam. Can't even get a penny. Goddamn, get a nickel. Goddamn. I know last year they was getting nickels, fam. I got that on good authority. This year they can't even get a damn penny. That's an old penny. That's one of the pennies that they got rolled over 11 times. Just like that damn forehead. But when you take it even a step further, family, and you start calling these people out, one of the things that they always love to do, fam, when it comes to foundational Black Americans, they always try to hit us with the y'all's is being divisive, okay? No, foundational Black Americans is keeping it real. And I expect people who don't know what real is to think that FBA is being divisive because, you know, they ain't got nothing in return. But let me tell you what we got in return. Oh, we got a lot. And it's far more than that damn penny they done fed Gagatha. Family, they running around here trying to hate on certified FBA. And they come up with all these stories about certified FBA. And ain't nothing sticking, ain't nothing landing, ain't nothing getting off. But I'm going to tell you right now where they went wrong. Where they went wrong, family, is that they thought delineation was going to stop. They thought delineation was going to get a U-turn going. They thought delineation was just going to come back around later. Then they come to find out that no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter what you come up with, your ass is going to go broke. You ain't going to have no money. And there ain't a Democratic shield that you could pay that's going to help your ass out. You're going to have to stand on all that BS that you was talking about, and then you're going to have to go down the line at the same damn time. Y'all look at your screen right here, family. This is what I mean. They even paying these damn tethers a damn bowl of jollof rice to say stuff like this.
The hate between us Black people, I strongly believe is manufactured and it's intentional. It's sponsored by people who would benefit from the disunity, discord, and the division that would exist if we keep on fighting each other. There are people who are low vibrational Africans, low vibrational African Americans, British Africans who, you know, who just do things anyhow, insult, speak demeaning of other people. And I'm not in support of any of this. There are lots and millions of African Americans, Nigerians, British Africans who are also not in support of this. In fact, the majority of us actually love the unity. We love each other. So let's not fall for all this.
Stop. All this propaganda online, right? Is that what they always say, fam? It's propaganda. It's paid for. The government is behind it. You know, there's always an excuse. It's everything other than them. Family, they always try to do this thing with FBA, right? FBA is getting funded. FBA is getting paid. Family, I'm going to show you right now the difference. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Who has the government sponsored more? Foundational Black American grassroots lineage or scam Africanism? I done already showed you that the scam Africans were already getting paid back in the day. Family, the government has always supported these people. Watch the screen right here, family. George W. Bush, he put out a whole statement about what? Kwanzaa. Why has the government always supported Kwanzaa? That's a Pan-Africanism. That ain't got nothing to do with foundational Black Americans. I am pleased to send warm greetings to all who are celebrating Kwanzaa, established in 1966 Kwanzaa represents an African American and Pan-African holiday celebrating family, community, and a 7-day observance beginning December 26th, ending January 1st. George W. Bush was out there and he was loving some damn Kwanzaa. Yep. He says best wishes on this special occasion. Who else supported Kwanzaa? I'm going to show you. Look who else supported Kwanzaa. Barack Obama. He did a Kwanzaa observance. I thought that they said that the CIA and the government biggest nightmare was for Black Americans to unite. How come the government is always pushing Pan-Africanism? How come the government always pushes Pan-Africanism, but they're always trying to tell us how much the government is afraid of Pan-Africanism? Who else supported Kwanzaa? Damn, Joe Biden. There he goes supporting it. Biden and Harris celebrate Kwanzaa with social media posts. Fam, the government seems to be very supportive of Kwanzaa, a Pan-African holiday. Yes, the hell they do. Oh, we got receipts today. Yes, the hell we do, family. What about Kwanzaa being celebrated at the Clinton Presidential Center? Yep. Damn. These folks been celebrating a lot of this for folks to not be down with it. What about Bill Clinton? Was Bill Clinton celebrating Kwanzaa as well, family? You damn right he was. Bill Clinton was a stark advocate of Kwanzaa. Matter of fact, he's the first one to acknowledge it, and he's the first one to represent it. Yes, the hell he was. Oh, family, they don't want no smoke today. This is putting an end to all of that. The government don't want us to ever unify. Sounds like the government has been trying like hell to get Americans to support Pan-African holidays. They wouldn't do this unless they was trying to scam African us, my good brothers and sisters. And hell, even Donald Trump put out a message on Kwanzaa. For all the folks out there who say that y'all sound like MAGA, nope. Fam, we call everybody out because even he put out a statement talking about Kwanzaa. Yep. Family, all of them do. Every last one of them. Because they want foundational Black Americans to be Africans. And they're supportive of all of these Pan-African initiatives. So when the government is putting this out, doesn't that tell you exactly how the government feels? They have been trying to Africanize us for the longest amount of time, brothers and sisters. And we've known it for the longest amount of time. It ain't a damn thing that they can do about it because we out here putting in serious work, fam. Foundational Black Americans in this era, this generation, this time, we let it be known, fam, we ain't Africans. It's really preposterous, ludicrous, and despicable. The fact that people literally try to run a y'all African game on us. They try to tell us that we are two continents at the same damn time. They try to get us to claim ancient ancestry. They try to get us to connect to a third world. We're the only people on the planet Earth that they do that with. And Black Americans have been coming out and they've been letting everybody know, hail to the no. Remember the young lady earlier that was talking about how we ain't Africa? Let me let her go ahead and cook on this, fam, because this sums up everything that we've been talking about.
I'm not African. I'm not African. And if me saying I'm not African, and if me saying that I'm not African, along with thousands and thousands of others, does something to you to make you get up here and start talking out the side of your necks and run to these podcasts to try to put together these think pieces to try to connect us to the continent of Africa and band together or come together with other demographics to try to debunk our family history, that sounds more like a personal problem to me because I'm still going to sleep great at night. What y'all doing is feeding into the main character syndrome that you claim we have. Y'all are literally making us the main characters. When y'all ask a Jamaican what they are and they say Jamaican, y'all don't get up here and be like, oh no, you're African. You're African Jamaican because your ancestors were brought over here as slaves because in the 1600s, y'all making us the main characters. If me saying the words Black and Indigenous at the same time is causing y'all to crash out under my comments, y'all need to relax because it's always going to be facts or it's going to be weird. And let's just play it by your timeline. Let's play it by your narrative that we all was stolen from Africa, that the colonizers came over and magically stole us, even though we're the most physically athletic, dominant people on this planet, dominant in every single sport there is. And the historical fact that we built this continent from the ground up, right? The reason why I'm bringing it up because the African Union said The reason why they couldn't build the African continent up because the colonizers stole their best builders and engineers and the best of the best. What you gotta think? Those same people should still be over there. If it was all stolen from Africa, those same people should still be over there to help build the continent up today. No?
How come Africans ain't building up Africa right now? How come Africans ain't building up Africa right now? Fam, they could be building it up right now. Why are you waiting on us? Why are you waiting on foundational Black Americans when you can go do it right now for yourself? Because we ain't African. And fam, they still running around here telling these stories about how mean they were in on Mount Vernon, and she about to call Mount Vernon out. Watch this. 24/7, these folks are out here running their MFing mouths about foundational Black Americans, but there ain't a damn thing that they can say about FBA. Watch what I'm about to show you now, family. This is going to hyper expose what I mean by these individuals are not like us. I cannot explain further the despise that these people have for us, and I cannot explain further how much we are not like them. Watch what I'm about to show you, and you are going to see exactly what I mean. They want to separate the East Coast, the West Coast, down south, up north, every single where, any place where foundational Black Americans are at. And we ain't going for none of it. Stand up if you a foundational Black American, because that's what I mean, fam. These individuals think that they're us, but they're not. I am going to put it all on the line for you right damn now. Watch this. They say that we ain't got no smoke. Damn, what happened to old little mama? Damn, that gap tooth must have messed up my screen, fam. Hold up. I got her. There we go. Damn, her gap tooth done knocked me off the damn thing. Damn, where you go, gap tooth? We got your gap. We're gonna run your gap back. Here we go. The gap band. Here we go, family. Watch what I mean by this. And you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. Damn, Miss Gap Tooth done split. All right, it's all good. Watch this, fam. Next one, you're gonna see. Watch how this man says it's us.
Aligns with the FBA ideology and movement. Let me ask you a question. You guys have all this discussion and all this type of animosity toward Africans and Caribbeans and people who look just like you, right? But my question is, how come you don't have the same energy for white people who are actually tearing you guys down, tearing us down, and has always made it very hard to go up in America? I mean, these are the same people that enslaved, beat, segregated, had Jim Crow laws, did all those things. But at the end of the day, I don't hear as much as that discussion. You guys are discussing about Africans, Caribbeans, and all that stuff. Even going as far to say that we don't mess with the Africans and that we're not even African and that I'd rather be here in America and I'd rather be here with white people.
What?
Now, obviously, I'm not saying all Black American people think like this. But I am asking the question because this is what caught my mind. And then when I go on these panels and I ask these questions,
Fam, did he just say we'd rather be with white folks? Did he just, fam, tell me he didn't just say that? Hell to the no. Whoa. One more time. I can't believe what I'm hearing.
segregated, had Jim Crow laws, did all those things. But at the end of the day, I don't hear as much as that discussion. You guys are discussing about Africans, Caribbeans, and all that stuff. Even going as far to say that we don't mess with the Africans and that we're not even African and that I'd rather be here in America and I'd rather be here with white people. Now, obviously, I'm not saying all Black American people think like this, but I am asking the question
No,
because
listen with the y'all not. Well, I'm not saying everybody, fam. They only say that because they know we're gonna call them out. That's the only reason that they say that, family. Don't let them try to twist it. Don't let them try to spin it. They only try to use that, fam, because they don't want us to call their ass out.
because this is what caught my mind. And then when I go on these panels and I ask these questions, the same question that I ask right now, they dodge it. They don't even want to answer it. So tell me right now, Give me the answer as to why.
Give me the answer to why you got that goddamn dusty ass rag on your head, partner. How about that? Since we giving answers why? How about that one? Since we giving answers why? See, fam, this is what I'm talking about. There's no middle ground with these individuals at all. But you know what? Delineation done showed up. So now the fact delineation done showed up, fam, they changing their tune a slight way. They changing their tune, fam. We're not going to have people who come to our country who've never fought the dominant society try to make it look like this, fam. Even the dominant society knows that we stand up. Even the dominant society knows that we give smoke. So what we talking about? Fam, this is how they are now. Look how things have changed in the world today. Fam, now they're begging Donald Trump to save them. Watch this.
This is my last result. My name is Uzumaka. I am a proud member of the United States Army. I took an oath to serve this country, and I continue to uphold those commitments. But today I'm not just speaking as a soldier. I'm speaking as a mother who her heart is gradually breaking. For the past 10 years, I came to this country. I have tried my best to stay out of trouble, and I'm a proud citizen of America. I've been separated from my daughter for 10 years now, who remains in Nigeria. She has completed all the required US immigration process. But because of your current visa ban, she's unable to join me.
Fam, it's not the same as it was.
During this whole process of waiting, my daughter fell critically ill, and she needs the medical care, which is very, very difficult to get that quality care in Nigeria. Every day that passes by increases my fear that I might lose her before having the chance to hold my daughter again and reunite with her. I respect the United States immigration laws, and I don't take your efforts and your good job for granted. And I sincerely understand the national security importance to this country.
Stop. How many of y'all believe her story? I don't know. If it is, it is. If it ain't, it ain't. I'm just saying. But I'm kind of skeptical, fam, because a lot of things are always an issue, isn't it? Isn't it? It's always somebody, some reason why you got to go. And this also tells me why a lot of them need to, quite frankly, quit hating on foundational Black Americans, because maybe foundational Black American hatred isn't working well for you. Just saying.
To get that quality care in Nigeria. Every day that passes by increases my fear that I might lose her before having the chance to hold my daughter again and reunite with her. I respect the United States immigration laws, and I don't take your efforts and your good job for granted. And I sincerely understand the national security importance to this country. My plea right now is not about politics, but a humanitarian one, a compassionate one, a one that you should review carefully and consider it. I am only simply asking that there should be an exception for me and for people that fall in this category. My daughter is critically ill. I have all the paperwork to prove it, medical reports. This is just a mother fighting for her daughter to live and survive. How can I be in a country and like this that offers one of the...
Stop. Fam, I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real, fam. I mean, I hear it. You know what I'm saying? But this is what happens, fam, because I didn't hear none of this a year ago is what I'm trying to tell everybody. I didn't see none of this a year ago is what I'm trying to tell everybody. It was slight different when folks was disrespecting foundational Black Americans, and now you're seeing a lot of people who are trying to give it up. I'm just keeping it all the way live. Family, they're begging now to stay. They're begging to stay in the United States of America. But remember, y'all, they told us we need to leave. See, it makes no sense when someone is begging for you to stay, but was begging for you to go. Which one is it? Which one is it, family? It makes no sense. And since it makes no sense, there's really nothing we can say or do about it. You're going to end up going home. Because is she really begging to Donald Trump, or is she more begging for foundational Black? I'm just keeping it all the way live. Family, they're begging now to stay. They're begging to stay in the United States of America. But remember, y'all, they told us we need to leave. See, it makes no sense when someone is begging for you to stay, but was begging for you to go. Which one is it? Which one is it, family? It makes no sense. And since it makes no sense, there's really nothing we can say or do about it. You're going to end up going home. Because is she really begging to Donald Trump, or is she more begging for foundational Black Americans to help them from Trump? Notice soon as Donald Trump got into office, it became FBA, come and save me. It became FBA, I need your help. These folks is really trying to beg foundational Black Americans to come and save the day. And foundational Black Americans said, you on your own. And when we say they on their own, family, that's exactly what we mean. The money's gone. Everybody's dried up right now, y'all. They have no money going into their homeland, so their homeland has no money. You got to understand, fam, delineation has taken these people and the money that they have in their homeland and gotten rid of it. You ain't got no money in your homeland. What the hell you got now? Fam, look at this right now. Fam, in every situation, they asses is going to start lying. They're going to start lying. They're going to start lying. Watch this man right here and tell me exactly how many lies you hear in this small amount of time. Watch.
So it's funny how now I'm noticing that there are plenty of Black Americans that understand that once you're Black, as far as complexion, you go through the same shit. So you might as well just be Black. Like, me being Haitian doesn't stop KKK or a Aryan brother from doing something or feeling a way about me. If the KKK come out right now and I'm like, no, I'm not Black American, I'm Haitian, they still gonna rope my ass. That's the point we're trying to make. So it's funny how now. Is he
trying to say that we just now are getting the picture? Is it fact? Did this man just sit there and say it's funny now? Black Americans, y'all finally understanding. I know this man ain't trying to sit there and say that. I know you ain't trying to sit there and say that, family. Hell to the no. But that's exactly what they're doing. They literally now are trying to make it look like we showed y'all, Black Americans, see? We tried to tell y'all. No, see, Black Americans were the ones always trying to tell them about the oppressor. Black Americans were the ones always trying to tell them about what's going on. Black Americans were the ones always trying to let them know that the dominant society is out there. Let's not get it tangled and twisted, Black folks. These people had no concern about the dominant society before. All right? Let's make this clear, y'all. They didn't give a damn about the dominant society before. Don't let them pretend that they give a damn now. When Black Americans was trying to put them on game, they let it be known that we not the all Black brother, whatever. Now they want to be all Black brother. No, we ain't having none of that. So we can see exactly what they was talking about, fam. That's one of the games they was playing, fam. See, Black Americans, for those who don't know, we were always the ones trying to put them on game about the dominant society. Yes. And they never accepted what we said. As a matter of fact, they would blame us. They would say, oh, the white man makes a good living for you. It's the white man who helps you. It's your fault, nigga. That's what they used to tell us, fam. That's what they used to tell us. Now, this little game of they try to teach us about the dominant society, fam. Where in the hell can the people who are colonized with cake soap, who getting their ass whooped every day, teach us anything, fam? They're in no position to teach us anything. Never, not at all. But let me show y'all exactly what I mean by how these people are in no position. I mean, hell, fam, they can't even help themselves. If you can't help yourself, how in the hell are you going to try to help us? You can't. And the fact, fam, that it's gotten real spooky out here in these streets for these individuals, and nobody really knows what's going on next, and they sending out all these people. I'd be remiss if I didn't go in on Musty K. Fam, let me talk about Musty K real quick, okay? I got to holler at this real fast, fam, because Musty K came out, and she ended up losing all those subscribers. Somebody said, call barbecue. She lost all them damn subscribers, family, because she thought she was sweet. She lost all of those subscribers, fam, because she thought she was on one. Now you see, family, that brothers and sisters been roasting her ass, and there ain't nowhere to go from here. So she's running out, and she was trying to run a little interference, but it wasn't working. Let me show y'all what happened just the other day. And somebody's show, I don't know who the hell this is. She was saying that, oh, they'll get over it in a few days. No, what you gonna get over is your ass is gonna get over and out because you got exposed. Watch this.
This week, which was trifling as hell, that Chris Brown is better than Michael Jackson. Was it A, DJ Envy, B, Whack 100, C, Cameron, D, DJ Academics? This has been all over the news.
I believe it. See, you gonna get me to lie.
See, come on. Who said this week that Chris Brown is better than Michael Jackson on their show?
I had to delete my social media this week because my notifications was just going off too much.
Great.
You know, I said something that pissed off the community, and I said, "What the hell with it? They'll get over it in 3 days." So I didn't get to see that because
stop, fam. Didn't we say that little apology was weak? Didn't we say that, family? I'm sure we did. We said that was a BS apology and it meant nothing, didn't we? And that's exactly what happened. A BS apology, and now she's saying, "Well, my stuff called for weeks and stuff." Fam, don't let these people be mad because her damn husband is an illegal immigrant. Let's keep it a buck, fam. Let's keep it a buck. This is why we weren't sitting there saying that we was going to talk to her. That's why I said I ain't going nowhere to say nothing to her. F her. Because this is how these people really, genuinely, sincerely feel. So if that's how they feel, fam, then they already know what they can do. This is why Certifieds said F to the no.
my name was trending everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you weren't trending in a good way. You was getting roasted. That's the damn difference, fam. It's a big difference when these folks run around here and they try to pretend that all was good in the hood when reality, no the hell it wasn't. Oh, no. See, fam, that's trying to run interference right there. That's trying to make it look like, oh, no. I was trending, so I won. No, your ass was losing subscribers and Foundational Black Americans was checking your ass. That's why you ended up trending. Trending for all the wrong damn reasons. But family, it don't matter because when we was done roasting her ass, she was looking like that right there. That's what she was looking at, fam. She had a goddamn tether comb over. That damn tether comb over was flip-flopping all in the damn wind. But you see what happened? Yeah. That tether comb over couldn't save her because that's what Foundational Black Americans did. G-check, all the way damn through. You know what time it is, fam. The brothers and sisters pulled up and it was over with. And you can take her and you can take everybody else and we can go right on down the list, fam. You can go right on down the list. Let me tell you something, Certifieds. Fam, everybody's getting that smoke. Y'all see, her ass started off with that goddamn glue on top of her head, fam, and that glue ended up blowing in the wind. That tether comb over started blowing off in the sky because FBA did that. And every single one of these people have been losing money. I told you, they bushmeat bankrupt. No money, no dollars, no nothing, can't see them, can't follow. But let me tell you what you can do. You can sit back and watch FBA ball and you can watch FBA dominate. The world knows what Foundational Black Americans are, fam. The world knows what delineation is. Every time somebody pops up talking reckless, the Certifieds pull up and get them. Every time somebody comes in and they real skeptical, the Certifieds get them. If somebody pops up and their hairline is doing this right here, family, the Certifieds get their ass up out of here ASAP. We're checking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. But I'll tell you one thing, what you ain't gonna do is ever disrespect this lineage, heritage, and culture. And fam, they've been sending out ops, real funny style stuff. I seen something that I want to show y'all because it's very, very skeptical to me. Fam, let me show y'all this right here. After that whole Tasha K situation popped off, you started seeing all of these people coming out making these damn videos about Foundational Black Americans. You've seen a lot of people coming out making these statements about Foundational Black Americans. But some real funny style behavior was going on while it was happening. I'm here to tell you right now, fam, they trying to pay off a lot of people to say a lot of things about us. And it don't compute and it don't add. Y'all look at this right here. Fam, there's a lot of real strange people out here in the world today. And there's a lot of red team go, folks. Fam, what the hell is this right here? This man has a video. He says FBA is not a hate group. And he says he's speaking on behalf of us. Y'all tell me what you feel.
The hate group.
Good morning and grand risings to all. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. How y'all doing? It's one, the timeless black man. Yeah, here to drop another jewel and nugget for your day today. Now, check this out. This is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Tasha. Let's talk about Tasha. Because I watched the video and I'm like, I get it. I understand why she's hot. Those folks came for her husband. She's supposed to defend her husband. The problem is the way she's defending, now she's trying to create this whole aura of hate around foundational black Americans. Just
Fam, what the hell is this? Somebody says that Jigsaw. What? What the hell is this? Nah, watch it, brothers and sisters. A lot of weird folks is out here in these damn streets. This ain't it, bruh. This ain't it. Talking for FBA, saying we're not a hate group, sitting in your damn car with a green mask on, speaking with your voice altered. This ain't it. And then he starts saying some real strange things. Watch even further.
because we got opinions about things and we voice them. You see, this is how we know delineation is working. Because if we delineate and stay delineating from the things that these people are obviously doing to incite our plight, like trying to incite us to focus on them, but not really think about what it is like they're doing. Like she don't realize that this is going to end her social media career if she's not careful. You see what I'm saying? Because what she's doing is pushing the narrative of, oh wait, because we got opinions about things, and of course not everybody's going to agree with those opinions, doesn't mean that you can turn us into a group that's hating other groups. Because first of all,
fam, they're sending out people now to try to talk on our behalves, but they're doing stuff like this right here. That's what this is, fam. This is what this is. Watch it, brothers and sisters. This is it. This ain't the look. This ain't what foundational black Americans are standing on, homie. Okay, we don't do nothing. Fam, this is even coming across on some Tether stuff. Because Tethers love the car. They love it in the dark, too. This is it. Foundational black Americans. We ain't no hate group. And we don't care what you did. And then you making a video about Tasha K? Nah, bro. They ain't fooling us, fam.
we don't have the power. People, you need to have power to do the stuff these people are talking about. Even Tasha. Yeah. Because Tasha got a platform. She uses it, you know. She sips her stuff while she's doing it, which is, hey, I got no problem with somebody going and doing what they want to do when they want to do it. You know what I mean? They got their own setup, you know, they got their podcast popping off. Great. Problem is, don't use that to attack our people, because we've already shown you, for the folks that do got something to say about the FBA, you find out that we are not.
Yeah, he said the FBA. Folks who got something to say about the FBA. Fam, we don't say the FBA. We don't say that. We don't never sit there and say the FBA. Nah, bruh. This is real op behavior.
Remember, we all get it. Everybody gets ridiculed by somebody. But you just got to know you stronger than what they say. You get it? So Tasha, well, baby girl.
Baby girl? What?
Come on now. Did you really think that what you said was going to really affect us in a way that was going to stop us from being who we are? No. Sorry, that's not the case.
What is the case is that ain't it, and we don't believe you. Hell no. No, fam. See, this is where fam, these folks out here getting money. These are all paid folks, fam. I told you they're getting paid in pennies, but at the end of the day, fam, they getting their little goddamn pennies, and then they're coming out with that right there. That is what we mean by these people is full of it. That's what we mean by these people ain't about it. This is why we say we watching everybody and everybody will pop up and we in full-time regulating. That right there is somebody who clearly is a paid TikToker, okay? They paying this man for go on TikTok and speak on our behalf. This is what you're seeing now. A lot of people speak on our behalf, but they not speaking like us. And if somebody's not speaking like us, then they ain't talking for us. So we denounce all of that. FBA don't do none of that right there. FBA regulates. And we do it front and center, fam. We'll sit here right now, and then we'll get straight to the point. We'll get all the way live and say what needs to be said without any of that. But that shows you where these people are. That shows you they ain't got nothing. That shows you where foundational Black Americans exist. It's over here in victory mode. Where those folks exist, it's in the car, hairline hitting the hair. I'm telling you right now, if the hairline is hidden, I can't see your hairline, your face is covered up, you in a car, it's nighttime, you're probably a damn tether. All right. And Tether's got to get that damn work. And this is exactly what we're doing, fam. We're giving them that work full speed ahead. And fam, they always talk all this talk. But see, here's the kicker, y'all. They don't like the fact now that we're doing things and they can't agree with what we're doing and we're not stopping it. See, I remember back in the old days, it used to be Black Americans stop doing that, it's wrong. And Black Americans would say, no, we're going to have to keep doing it. And then they'd send more people in and more people in and more people in to try to get us off our pivot. Now everybody's understanding we don't give a damn. You're speaking to a lineage who, quite frankly, doesn't care. See, we got foundational Black Americans from every single side and every single aspect. But even bigger so than that, fam, we've got foundational Black Americans who are certified in the grassroots, and we ain't asking for permission. Fam, this is the we ain't asking for permission generation, all right? It's a beautiful thing, the fact that we ain't asking anybody, we just doing it. My sister want to do it, let's go. My brother want to do it, let's go. Let's just keep this thing pushing. And fam, one of the things that these individuals don't like is that we know that they beef amongst themselves. Yes, these people have been beefing amongst themselves for quite some time, for a mighty long time, and none of that stuff is working. It's not working for them, but it's working for us. Fam, look at this right here. Remember we were just talking about Jamaica and them beaches earlier? Fam, this guy says, I used to get bullied by Jamaicans for looking African. Fam, they running the same thing everywhere you go. It's always the same.
I used to get bullied by Jamaicans for looking African. Now, disclaimer, I'm a Jamaican that's very proud of his African roots, and I'll never disrespect Africans because Niger people in Africa are also my people. Back in the early 2000s when I first...
Boy, they got them head is, boy, he heading out, ain't he? Ain't he, fam? God damn. Tell me who you are, bro, because that head is showing.
Proud of his African roots, and I'll never disrespect Africans because Niger people in Africa are also my people. Back in the early 2000s when I first came to England and I just started going secondary school, I used to get bullied by Caribbeans for looking African. When I say to them, I'm from Jamaica, they would look at me and laugh and say, no, you're not from Jamaica, you're African. Even in my adulthood, I used to get bullied for looking African. But my question to Jamaicans is, what is a Jamaican supposed to look like? Is a Jamaican supposed to have Afrocentric features with a pointy nose, blue eyes, and dark skin? Is a Jamaican supposed to look Afro-Chinese? Or is a Jamaican supposed to look Afro-Indian? 98% of Jamaicans can trace their lineage back to West Africa. Let me say it again. 98% of Jamaican people can trace their lineage back to Africa.
And I bet your head gets there first. Your head gets there before the damn DNA test show up. Damn.
But Jamaicans like to deny their Africanity because they've been taught that Africa is a shithole. And whenever Jamaicans say that they're not Africans and talk nonsense about Africa, I just look at them as they're dunce. They didn't finish school, they dropped out of school, or their mother dropped them on their head. To my fellow Jamaicans, we need to get rid of that mindset. We're not indigenous to Jamaica, we're indigenous to Africa. Jamaica is really the land of our captivity. Africa is really our home. Let's not forget, we didn't leave Africa by choice. We was taken away from Africa. So to Jamaicans who like to bully me about looking African and to deny their Africanity, stop being a dunce and wake up.
That man said, stop being a dunce. Stop being a dunce and wake up. Stop denying it, Africanity. Fam, look at that right there, though. Think about it, y'all. Think about this 1 second, fam. Everywhere they go, they're always beefing. You got the Jamaicans and the Africans, you're this, you're that. Man, we don't want none of that. We good over here doing our own thing. All these folks is feuding and fighting and back and forth right there. You got to do with the damn balloon head. I'm talking about soccer ball, bowling ball, all of that stuff. We know where your ass from because we can't miss you. All right? This is what I'm saying, fam. It's always the same stories. Everywhere you go, this person bullied me. That person bullied me. I was bullied before. I was bullied later. They weren't nice. It's always the same exact thing, fam. And it always goes back to y'all got some issues that y'all need to iron out. Y'all said it best in the chat, fam. These people is lost. I'm telling y'all, they got to go get tether therapy. That's what they need. They need all the tether therapy in the world that they can find. It'll help them out because we ain't going for it. And I just showed y'all a minute ago. Let me get back because she had music in the background, fam. I had to cut the music out. Fam, let me get back to Mrs. Talk About Mount Vernon. Fam, watch these fake stories they talk about. So here goes another bullied story.
It's Mama Bob, and I like to. I was excited to come here, and I thought it would be a beautiful place to be. Also, just a little backstory. Prior to me coming to the United States, I had lived in other countries because my dad was a diplomat. So traveling wasn't something new to me. So I came to this country, and I lived in a town called Mount Vernon in Westchester, New York. And the school that I went to was mainly Black students and mainly African Americans. And I was terrified. I'm still a little traumatized with how I was treated because I didn't.
What the hell? Man, what is she eating while she's talking? God damn, fam. I think you can fit old Buddy's head in between her gap. I think so, fam. I really believe it. Fam. I think you can fit that right down the center. Straight up. And they always got some music in the back. It's just so hard being a tether. No one likes you when you a tether. Now it's bullied by them Black Americans.
I'm still a little traumatized with how I was treated because I didn't.
She thinks she's too sexy for her hairline. She thinks she's too sexy for her hairline or lack thereof.
I didn't expect to get treated that way because these are Black people that look like me.
Oh, God.
They have my skin color. And Caribbean Americans didn't treat me as bad as African Americans did. Even white people didn't treat me as bad as African Americans did.
There you go. Fam, it's always, even the W was really nice to me. Fam, there you go again. There you go again. I told you they love them W's. Notice how she gave them a reprieve. She let them off the hook. She said they weren't that bad to me. They was actually kind of friendly. You see what we saying, y'all? They gon' always give an excuse out. That's just what they do, man.
And it was so strange to me because I had family. I have uncles that are married to African American women, and they treated me really well anytime that they would come to Ghana. But I was treated horribly. I was constantly made fun of. If I'm being completely honest, the teachers were culturally incompetent. Some parents were culturally incompetent. I came here when like cooties was a big thing.
Oh, God.
You know, cooties, like kids used to say like cooties. And kids wouldn't want to be around me because they would think I had African cooties. And then like,
oh, fam, is this a big grown ass person talking about cooties? Fam, they need help. They need help. All the help they can get. Somebody please get these people some help, y'all. They need it as quick as they can get it right now, ASAP. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. They said I had cooties, and they just was so mean, and I'm old as hell, and my gap is getting wider, and they still won't talk to me. I done heard it all, y'all. Sob stories, complaining, crying, hurting, everything that you can think of. That's exactly what they doing. These people ain't here, fam. These folks is out here upset and broke down.
And then like, you know, like the African booty scratcher jokes. There are instances where I will talk and kids will laugh, students will laugh. I mean, kids will laugh, teachers will laugh as well.
Uh-oh, y'all. Uh-oh. Kids laughed at her. Uh-oh. What a traumatizing event that children laughed at her. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. Never heard that before. Fam, grown people complaining and crying about getting called names as children and blaming Black Americans for it. And then the very next page, they say how we all need to unite. No, never, not at all. But family, that's exactly who these individuals are. You can go all across the world, and this is what you're going to continuously see. Because everywhere they're at, they're always in a feud. They're the people who can't ever get along with nobody. Fam, Think about it. They can't ever get along with nobody. This is why they're always trying to dump that off on us. Basically, everything that they say that we do, they do. Okay? And they always try to dump that off on foundational Black Americans. But therefore, fam, we ain't allowing that, and they got to deal with it on their own. Nobody's here to save them no more. They ain't got no help. Where in the world, family, can they go get a favor? Where in the world can they go? Fam, we putting everybody out of business. I already showed y'all how we done G-check Musty K. She's done for. I done showed you Mr. Milk Dud and Godfleet. Check them. They're done for. All the sob stories, all the hurts, all of them is done for, fam. The people out here who getting paid in pennies, done for. I done took your damn penny away. Now you extra broke. Been a joke. And this is why foundational Black Americans is standing on our principle, and we pushing everybody out the way, because it's all about us. And it's always been about us, and all the energy flows through us. And it just keeps on coming back home, family, because we don't run, we don't hide, we stand on business, and we multiply. You name it. Podcast, political party, everybody is getting evaporated because our energy right now is the wave. FBA is a lineage, heritage, and culture. Inside of that lineage, heritage, and culture, you have the grassroots. The grassroots is what we represent, and the grassroots is standing strong. And if we extract and take away from what you're trying to push, you won't be able to get anything done. No, you name me right now, fam. Anybody who thinks that they're going to get something done, but yet they don't have to have foundational Black American energy, they're not going to get it accomplished. FBA does everything. Let me show y'all how pathetic it is with these people, y'all. Let me show y'all how pathetic it is, and I mean it. These people are running around here, and when I say cosplaying foundational Black Americans, y'all, that's exactly what the hell I mean. And it is down bad. Y'all look at your screen. This is a bunch of Africans and Caribbeans over in the UK. Fam, watch them trying to sing Negro spirituals. I'm not lying. Fam, they're trying to sing Negro spirituals, and everybody in the crowd's falling asleep. You're not FBA. Why are you singing Negro spirituals? Watch. What the hell? No! Look at the audience, fam. Look at them. There ain't no, this lady falling asleep. She said, as I flee and I leave my homeland, they do not understand, because I want to be next to the white man. They out here singing Fleer spirituals, fam. Fleer spirituals. It ain't moving a damn crowd. Everybody wants to be us, but can't nobody be us. What the? Carry a note. God damn. Carry a note the same way them Africans was carrying that W man on their shoulders. You ain't Sister Mary Clarence. You better stop. This ain't Sister Act, family. This is Tether Act. This is Fleer Act. Damn right. What? Nobody's even dancing. Look, hey, look at the audience, fam. Everybody in the audience is just sitting there. truly say your ass needs to stop. I can truly say you need to knock it off. I can truly say you ain't FBA. That just hurt my whole goddamn head. No. That was wrong of you. Don't you ever do that again. What's wrong with these people, fam? They out here singing Negro spirituals. Fam, so they first off, fam, them are tethers who tethered onto the UK. So you got Caribbeans, Africans who left the Caribbean and Africa to go to UK to sing like FBA. So no matter where they run to, no matter where they flee to, no matter where they hide, they still gonna be talking about us. Sad, bad. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Everybody wants to be foundational Black Americans. They singing Fleer spirituals. They talking about how they ran. They ain't got no soul. See, that's the thing, fam. We got soul. That's what we got, fam. We got soul. Soul music. See, the thing that separates us from everybody else, fam, is that foundational Black Americans, we got soul, we got spirit, we got vibe, we got frequency, we got energy. Those are terminologies that you never hear any of these people use, but they try to do it, and it looks pathetic. Just like that, what you just seen right there. You can't have synthetic foundational Black American energy. It just doesn't exist. There's no such thing. It's either foundational Black American or nothing at all. And if you ain't a foundational Black American, you can't speak to foundational Black Americans. And you damn sure can't sing like foundational Black Americans. That's what it is. We give everything to this country, everything to this life. And the fact of the matter is, y'all, every single time they do something like that, it only further shows why foundational Black Americans have completely delineated from them. We've delineated from these individuals so far, so gone. It ain't even close right now. I think that they think that the more they talk, we're going to get together with them. Family, the more they speak, the more we separate because they keep further showing us why we don't need to be rocking with them. And stuff like that is exactly what I mean. So when they're not busy carrying W's on their backs, they're out there having fake soulful songs, fake gospel, singing Negro spirituals in places that they ain't never been to, okay? Anything and everything to try to cosplay my lineage, but my lineage is not open for anybody to come in. And there was a lot of people who now are starting to get the message. A lot of people are getting the message, fam. They could pretend that they're not getting the message. They could pretend they don't know. But fam, let me show you this book right here. This is one of the books I was talking about right here. This is how the CIA ended up getting in cahoots with them same African nations that we were just talking about earlier. Yes, the same African nations, y'all, that were running around here and talking all that jazz about foundational Black Americans. Well, those are the same ones who this book covers. And it goes all the way down the line, y'all. It shows you every single thing that you need to know. There ain't no running and hiding from what foundational Black Americans is putting on the line. Oh, hell no. Hell to the no. You cannot run from this FBA energy. It will hunt your ass down, walk your ass down, and you will be found. And that's exactly what you see going on there. They cannot no longer act like we don't know their history. See, they always want to talk like they know what we did. They always want to give us a history lesson about us. You can't give no history lesson about FBA. Hell to the no. Because we know your history. And your history is filthy, just like your village. I want y'all to look that up, and that's going to show you every single thing that we mean when we say that these folks been out here for a long damn time cosplaying Black Americans, saying that we's a hate group when I can show you exactly who been paying them. That's exactly what we mean. Fam, let me show you this as well. Let's go to the Julio Romero Gonzalez community. Y'all remember a few years ago, fam, when they was out there firebombing people and all that? Fam, let me show y'all this, okay? This is why everybody can hold them NUTs. Everybody. Y'all remember this story right here, family? I'm going to give you an update because we covered this. But this is what I mean by everybody out here wants to be foundational Black American, and they're upset because we ain't allowing it. Watch.
African Americans living in 7 Los Angeles men were charged with firebombing African Americans living in a heavily Hispanic area in 2014. They were charged in a 10-count indictment unsealed in federal court Thursday. They were also charged for their roles in a racketeering enterprise that used violence and intimidation. Justice reporter Paula Reed is in Washington to discuss it all. Paula, the Justice Department says this is one of the largest civil rights indictments in local history. What are prosecutors alleging?
That's right, Elaine. This is one of the biggest cases that they've brought in under the civil rights statute in quite some time, which is also part of why it took so long to actually get this indictment, approximately 2 years. Prosecutors allege a barbaric plan to attack and intimidate African-American residents of the Ramona Gardens housing complex in East Los Angeles. Now, this complex is about 95% Hispanic and about 3% African-American. First, this group started with threats, and then they moved on to firebombs. And Elaine, they say this was a very sophisticated plot. They purchased disguises, gloves, bomb-making materials, and then they divided themselves into 2 teams, and everybody had a very specific task. One person, his job was to break the windows. The next person would light the firebomb, and the final guy would throw the firebomb inside the residence. They were even savvy enough to leave their cell phones behind.
Fam, this is terrorism. And you're going to have Democrats who are going to get on TV and tell us that we're all part of this. Fam, no longer can people go around here and just have this go on and just act like it never happened. This ain't working no more. Fam, we ain't going for this no more. This ain't happening. This is terrorism brought to you by the same people that they tell us we need to be in the same page with.
To avoid being able to be traced by law enforcement.
So disturbing. These men, Paula, I understand, were also charged with racketeering, and the indictment says that families, including children, were among the victims. What can you tell us about that?
That's right. Many of the residents that were targeted, children were home. Many of them were minors. In fact, Elaine, one woman, she was sitting with her baby on the couch in the living room right before the firebomb was thrown into her house. Now, other families who weren't specifically firebombed, they reported that mixed race children were verbally threatened by members of this gang. So it's clear that children were certainly not spared from this intimidation.
Do we know, Paula, has this gang been on law enforcement's radar before?
Yes, the Hazard Street Gang has been on law enforcement's radar since about the 1940s. They are described as a multi-generational Latino street gang that originated
the 1940s. Fam, how can you be on the radar since the 1940s and then put together this type of terroristic act specifically targeting Black Americans and get away with it?
Has this gang been on law enforcement's radar before?
Yes, the Hazard Street Gang has been on law enforcement's radar since about the 1940s. They are described as a multi-generational Latino street gang that originated in East Los Angeles, and they were particularly focused on driving African-American residents off their turf. And the Ramona Gardens apartment complex is one area where they considered their turf. Now, these 7 men face between a life sentence and 100 years in prison.
Disturbing case to hear about children being targeted as well. Paula Reed there in Washington for us. Paula, thank you. 7 Los Angeles men were charged.
Y'all see that right there, family? Do you see that right there, brothers and sisters? This is exactly what we mean. These are the people that they tell foundational Black Americans that we have to be in a voter block with. This is why I denounce the Black and Brown No Coalition, and this is why I denounce any form of solidarity with these other groups. Every single other group on the planet Earth openly practices anti-foundational Black American discrimination and prejudice. Remember that. I'm going to remove racism. Miss me with racism. I don't want to hear about racism, family, okay? Because we get hated on by people who are supposedly classified in the same race. It's now anti-foundational lineage prejudice, lineage discrimination, or lineage despise. Remember that, family. We're going to have to update the terms as the world turns, okay? These individuals practice lineage despise, and it's anti-foundational, all right? So anytime somebody runs around here and they just ignore it, see, this is what they want to do, fam. The world has been used to practicing anti-foundational Black American despise and then waking up the next day and pretending that it didn't go on, okay? Every single thing out here is well known. We are the only people who are true enough to just say it, all right? These individuals know what's been happening to us. The 1940s, and they represent these same Latino organizations who have been openly saying it. See, being open with your anti-foundational Black American prejudice, it means nothing unless we regulate it, okay? Let me say this one more time, y'all. It means nothing for these people to come out and just admit it. I'm not waiting on in the middle. Fam, every single wrongdoing that has been pushed on us has been admitted, it's been seen, it's been on camera. We're beyond waiting for anybody to acknowledge the hatred, despise, prejudice, or discrimination they have towards foundational Black Americans, because we've seen it. You've seen people get on camera and be like, yeah, I did it. Yeah, I'll do it again. And then everybody just pretends they didn't say it. You got Africans who call us a cottage rear, just pretend they didn't say it. Every single thing is not up for evidence. We got all the evidence, all the facts. So basically, we're just going to skip over that. We're just going to regulate you. You see what happens when we take everything into our own hands? When everything is in our own hands, things move. Okay. When you wait around for some type of acknowledgement, you're always handcuffed. You ain't got nowhere to go. FBA just handle that business. I said a couple weeks ago about some of the stuff going on out there in California. Somebody wrote me. They was like, "No, Black Alpha in California, that'd never fly." I'm sure in California the riders ain't gonna let it fly. But what I was saying is that down south you will never see that story. You will never see that story because down here, them Latinos, they know better, and they walk with their head down when they come around foundational Black America. You'll never see that. No disrespect to nobody. Shout out to Eric, because there's this notion that, come on out to California with it. Much love and respect. Y'all know it's much love and respect. And this go for New York, this go for California, this go for Chicago. I see those stories there. I don't see those stories in Mississippi and Alabama. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. You know, if you listen to Julio, you know better. And I know the riders is going to handle. I'm not talking about the riders, okay? I'm talking about overall. A grandma down south ain't letting that pop off. Straight up and down, fam. You can go get somebody's great uncle down south. See, in other places, it's like wait until the particular person shows up and they gonna shut it down. Here, everybody gonna shut that down. Gonzalez know better. Gonzalez knows to play the game. It's not a matter of what I'm saying. It's a matter of it don't happen because they know better. If something ain't happening, it's because the people doing it ain't gonna do it there. It's not a matter of what I'm saying. It's a matter of you don't see that down south because they know down south is not the place to play them games. It ain't safe at all. And this is why foundational Black Americans been put on, and this is why certified foundational Black Americans know what it is. And they know what it is, and we know what it is, and it's going to stay that way because it's FBA all damn day. And things have been turning on these people, fam. And these are the people, again, that they've been trying to get us to be allied with. They've been trying to get foundational Black Americans to be allied with these individuals because they somehow think that foundational Black Americans is going to save them. What? Bring those people into the country? Bring more of those people into the United States of America? Bring more of those people into where we are? Nah, it ain't going to happen. Fam, speaking of that, let me show you something right here. Look at your screen, brothers and sisters. Did y'all see this right here? Did you see this right here, family? No. Hey, wait. I feel you. Like I said, I know that's not going to play with all the brothers and sisters in LA. I understand that. I know they go in places where there aren't areas of Black folks. What I'm saying is, you do that in a place where no Black folks in Mississippi, the Black folks is going to go to where they are and go handle it. You feel me? I know they pick and choose where they do that stuff out in LA. I understand that. I know they pick and choose in New York. I know they pick and choose in California, Chicago. I feel it. But what I'm saying is down south, if you do that to a Black person and you're in an area where there's no Black folks, the Black folks who are not from there will get in the car and go to you to come see you, okay? Go to a nice area with nothing but a bunch of W's in Alabama, just a bunch of W's and 5 Black people. Let word go through Alabama that a place where there's not a lot of Black folks, something bad happened, and see if the Black folks don't get in their car and come see you. They will get in a car and come find you. Is the South in the house? Tell me if I'm wrong. If the South is in the house, somebody let me know. Somebody let me know. If the South is in the house, it don't go on like that down south. It does not go on. The South know what I'm talking about. The South know what I'm saying. It's not a matter of you don't ever hear that down south where there's no Black folks. It don't happen where the Black folks are. It don't matter because the Black folks is going to come see you. I see you. Yep. I know. I understand in LA, they're not just playing them games like that, but I'm telling you, it's going to get shut down down here. Down here, it's going, yep, there you go. I see you. Savannah, right now. What would happen if somebody did some funny style stuff in Savannah where Black folks are? Would the Black folks not come? There's a place out there, it's called Tybee Island, okay? Down in Savannah, there'll be a lot of racist stuff. There's a lot of W's in Tybee Island. Them Black folks find out what's going on in Tybee Island, they're going to go to Tybee Island, and them folks ain't going to do it again. That ain't going to happen. Straight up and down. I see y'all. I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking at your Alabama in here. Yep. There you go. I see you. SC in here. Yep. Yeah, Louisiana. Yep. Yeah. Go do some stuff in Louisiana where there's not a lot of Black folks. The Black folks will travel to come see you. That's just what it is. You dig? Yep. That's just how the game goes. Yep. Absolutely. Oh, Memphis. Shit. They know what it is. It's not saying one person's on code more than the other. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying, though, is in the South, these other people know not to play those games. I know, put it this way. In LA, where the riders are, it's just going to be the same thing that it'd be down south. In Chicago, where the riders are, it's going to be the same as New York. It's all going to be the same where the riders are. But what I'm saying is that so many brothers and sisters down south, they know better than to come down here with them shenanigans. That's why you just don't see them stories. You just don't see them at all. And speaking of them folks, let me show y'all what I mean. These individuals know what it is, and they know how the game goes. Fam, did y'all see this same situation? Shout out to Brunswick. Much love. I got folk down in Brunswick. Much love, much love, much love to Brunswick. Shout out to Savannah. Savannah here. Yep. New Orleans in here. Yep. Let's go. Let's go.